I just finished installing the Orange RX flight stabilizer from Hobbyking on my RCPowers F35 version 2. I didn't really want to do it on this plane because the plane is so steady to begin with, but I figured what the heck, might as well give it a shot and get some experience with it for other planes. What I've got here is a linked ailerons and elevons on the plane. So you can see the ailerons are moving with the elevons. I'm using just one servo connected up with two control rods to each surface. It really works well on many planes, especially the MiG-29. I love it on that, and it works really well on this one too. I also have rudders. I've got individual servos for the rudders there, but you can use just one servo for the rudders unless you're going to be doing a V-tail mix at some point, which I decided not to. But then what I've got is a stabilizer controlling those surfaces to stabilize the plane. I've got it exaggerated now so you can see the movement. So the rudders are controlling yaw movement. You can see the elevons on the back and the ailerons controlling the pitch. And then the roll is controlled also on this. And the main idea is in windy conditions, or if you're a little bit of a shaky pilot like I am sometimes, it'll control, straighten out, and level out your movements to make it a nice smooth flight. So what I've got here is the receiver. The receiver is hooked up to the stabilizer using male-to-male extensions. And so I've got the aileron from the receiver going to the aileron in the stabilizer, elevator to elevator, and rudder to rudder. That's a straight connection. You cannot use elevon mixes in your radio on this, so you have to do a straight aileron, elevator, and rudder on your radio. And then on the output, I've got the splitter here for my rudders coming out of the output of the rudder. The elevator and aileron outputs are going into this external mixer here. This is a V-tail mixer. And then I've got to, what I had to do is make sure I've got these connected the right place. So I think Dave mentioned on his beginner course that the stabilizer needs a little bit of fiddling around with. The wires might need to be reversed. You may need to reverse some controls in your radio. And at some point everything's just going to work. So you just need a little bit of patience. There's some reverse switches here. I used the one rudder switch to reverse the rudder action. And then these are the potentiometers for the control of the gyro. I had them turned up way high just to show the movement of the surfaces. And I'm going to set them at about 50% and go from there. I'll go out to the field, give it a shot, see how it flies, and turn up the action until it starts having a detrimental effect, and then cut it back. So here you can see how there's much less movement now on the roll, much less movement on the rudders. You can almost not even see it, you just hear it. And then elevator, you can just barely hear that. So we'll give it a shot tomorrow morning. Weather permitting, I'll be out at the field giving this a good test.